Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Hopefully everything should be okay. I have a small delay on the chat, so whatever you will write I'll see in a little bit. So, welcome to DRAGO Entertainment stream for Gas Station Simulator, early days prologue. It should be live on Steam right now, so you should be able to play it already. And basically, you know, you should definitely play it first if you don't want to be spoiled, because I will be showing some of the gameplay during this stream. All right, I will be showing some of the gameplay during this stream and talking about some development stuff that we encountered while we were making the game. So if you're interested in a little bit of dev tips and tricks and what kind of stuff was happening while we were developing stuff, then this stream is for you. Otherwise, play the game first and you can watch this stream later, that when we post it on the social media after it's done, if you want to play the game first. Now, in the prologue itself, we mostly focused on the early gameplay, which is why the prologue is named Early Days. And it has few differences from the demo, which I'll cover as I'll be playing through the stuff. The prologue should already be released on Steam right now. One of the people in chat asked basically if the prologue is released. If it's not, try restarting Steam and you should be able to download it free, and you should be able to play right now. Okay, so when we were creating the prologue, we were focusing on the early game, and we intentionally left out the management part of the game, because we want to leave that for the full game. We still want to polish some stuff, but I will discuss the specifics of what you can expect for the management section of the gas station towards the end of the stream. And the rest I will just talk about as I'm playing through the prologue. Okay, so I think we can start in a second. Just wanna switch to the correct window. Okay, so at the moment the game is only available in English. However, we are currently in the process of translating the game to quite a few languages. We already have fairly well-working versions for Polish and French, Spanish, what else? Russian, Ukrainian, and we also have a version of Czech and Turkish, but we need to test them first to make sure that everything is working well enough, and we are also still looking for a way to try to get community involved in this, so that it can go faster and so that we have higher quality translations. And basically, when we are ready, we will announce more stuff on social media and everything about the localizations and other languages. But we should have some announcements probably early next week about when, how, and everything else related to the languages, but they should be coming soon. If you want to play in your local language, obviously, if English is not working out for you. Okay? If there will be any questions about localizations, feel free to ask. And also poke us on Discord, where we can have more information about this as soon as it's available, yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna start the game, and let's go. As we're playing, I'm also gonna answer any questions that I can see, yeah? So feel free to write anything you want in the chat. Alrighty then. Okay, so we start the game in, well, semi-abandoned house near the gas station. And our first task is pretty much to find the gas station and see what state it's in, since we just bought it. We've decorated the room slightly, not too much, but this is where pretty much the game starts. So, as we can see in the distance, that's where the gas station is. And if you've played the demo, you probably know the location already. It's just that in demo, for example, the gas station is already upgraded a little bit to, I think, level 1, where it's slightly larger than the current one in the prologue, since obviously you start with a gas station that is not really in the best state. No real. Well, it doesn't really work very well. Yeah. Okay, so let's get our way inside. As we can see, the gas station is in quite a disarray, and we want to solve this as soon as we can. So first, let's go and follow the voltage cables. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, the gas station is broken down, and there are a lot of supplementary buildings that I will be showing.
We had some technical issues.
1 second, we have a little bit of a technical issue with one of the streaming platforms, so just a moment, I'll be right back. Apologies. Hello. Attempt number 2, trying to see if everything is going to be live on all the platforms. We didn't have it running on Steam before, so just rechecking now. And if everything is okay, we'll continue. Just we'll pause in a minute for a second. And yeah, we'll continue. In the meantime, if you have any questions at all about the game, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer, if I can, of course. And as soon as we verified that the technical issues we had with the Steam are gone, we will continue. Yeah. In the meantime, basically one of the main things that we've changed since the demo was the UI. UI has been reworked completely and is now basically more thematically appropriate, we think. If you've played the demo, it would be really good to get some feedback on the differences between UI, whether you like it more, whether you like it less. Anything that can give us, further feedback on the game is very helpful. Okay, so the next task is to answer the phone call, which is a callback to the demo, except this time we've got some voice lines actually.
Congratulations on your purchase and investment, little nephew. It has been a while since you've heard my voice now, hasn't it? Yes, I'm a busy person, but as luck would have it, that land you've purchased once belonged to my father. Since you're not only a potential business partner, but family no less, I'll do my best to help you. I will send you emails on a regular basis.
Okay. In any case, when you play the game, you can listen to the whole conversation, but to summarize very quickly, we bought the gas station that used to be owned by our uncle, technically. So, he is sort of like a similar situation as we were in the demo, where it was our cousin who was handling the business side of the things. However, I think for this one, it was more appropriate to do it like this. The next, as we had it before, you still have the emails, which are like helper functionality towards tutorials or other things like this. If you ever forget what you should be doing or how you should be doing it, the email should be your guide in generally how to get around through things. And yeah, the rest of it is just about getting through to renovating the gas station. Oh, let's see. Yay, congratulations. Okay, so one of the first new features we've added compared to the demo was the mini excavator, which is a vehicle that will be used to, well, excavate stuff, primarily sand piles that have gathered up over the many years of dust storms. And yeah, this is part of the steady gameplay that you will have to remove the sand piles that gather up. One of the events that we are thinking about implementing in the full game is to occasionally have a dust storm, or sandstorm effectively, that will cover the area in sand, and you might have to remove it to continue normal operation. I'll talk more about the events in a little bit, but it's just one of those things that we're thinking about doing to spice up the longer gameplay around it. Release date for the game, we don't have announced yet. We want to do it as soon as we possibly can, but realistically, we just want to make sure that we're making a good game. So as soon as we feel like the game is going to be ready, we're going to release the full version. Generally, we're still hoping that to be in the next 2-3 months sometime, but as soon as basically we feel like the game is ready, we're going to release it to the public. Yeah. Now, our excavator doesn't have a lot of fuel at the beginning, since it was left there with an empty tank. Really hate it when that happens. Always fill up the tank before you leave. However, we now need to get some fuel in order to refuel the excavator. We've added a little helpful markers for the quests so that they can guide you a little bit, because we had some information before in the demo that some objectives were not clear, or that it took some time to find some stuff, so we just wanted to add some helpful functionalities so that you can find the objectives a little closer, but you can also ignore them and try to find stuff on your own if you want to. All right. So fuel canister. Okay, no fuel in the station. Since we have no fuel, the fuel pumps are empty. We need to, well, go back to our computer and order some fuel. Delivery, as you see, some parts are locked. Some of that parts is, of course, in the full game. Some of those will be still later in the prologue. But the first one that we need is the fuel, right? Our fuel supply is limited in the prologue. We give you, I think, 1,000 liters to start with, and the uncle is paying for our delivery. I currently don't have Discord open, so I cannot see what you've posted, but I think someone will answer you about AI in the garage as soon as they possibly can. The question came from Twitch about the Discord image about AI in the garage, so if someone can answer that, that would be very much appreciated. But yeah, basically, during the prologue, you can only replenish it right now. In the full game, you will be able to buy fuel as many times as you want, as well as you will have a fuel slider that will allow you to pick how much fuel you actually want to buy. So you don't always have to have a fuel tank when it arrives. When the fuel delivery will be made as well, we will be getting a actual delivery car coming the next day with the fuel to deliver. But during the prologue, basically, the uncle is paying for the delivery, so we can just refill, and we have received the fuel already, so we can continue with the game. The fuel canister will be obviously used to get some of that fuel, so that we can refuel our excavator and continue with the tasks that we've set up before ourselves. The excavator is actually, there's a little story behind it, how it came to life. Because originally when we were concepting the game, we wanted to make a shovel instead. However, after the first few implementations of the shovel, it either felt too similar to the brooming, or it felt too similar to the painting, which is another minigame we've implemented, which you will see in a little bit. So in order to make it a little bit different, we've decided to implement an actual vehicle into the game to basically provide some differentiation between them. And excavator is your primary way of cleaning up the thingies so that the cars can later actually drive through the area. As you're using the excavator, when you're digging, it gets overheated, and same when you're using the speed boost. So in order to cool down the engine, you have to use one of the buttons in order to not get overheated. If your excavator will get overheated, then well, you will lose some extra fuel, and later on this has consequences of costing you more and more money. So you want to play as smart as possible to make as much money as you can without wasting it by overheating your engine. And the state of how overheated the engine is, you can see on the excavator itself, on the pipes in the back. Okay, so now that we've cleaned up the area in front of the fuel pumps, we can open the gas station for public. And even though it's still pretty messy inside, the fuel pump itself can already start earning us some money, so that we can actually afford some of the fixes that we want to implement. Okay, so we've opened the gas station. There's a tutorial that opens up that basically tells you that you can open and close the gas station at any time you want. Sorry, just checking the chat. Basically, in early days, there is technically a way to continue playing after the end, but you will be limited with the supplies that are available to you. So you can keep playing until you run out of the You can continue playing until you run out of the fuel, or until you run out of the products later on. Or if you just want to do other activities that are not related to those stuff, you can play freely. There is a save game system implemented which you can load at any moment, so that when the game finishes, you can load to the last save game before that and continue playing from that point on. Yeah. So while we're waiting for our first customer to arrive, which should arrive fairly soon, we've implemented a RC car game because we needed like some activity that you can do on the side when you don't feel like serving customers. In the demo, that was fulfilled by the basketball court in the background. And basketball court obviously is still going to be there in the full game. It's just a decoration that you buy that basically unlocks it. And this junkyard racing track is, again, pretty much the same thing. So, you can buy this and you will be able to drive the RC car through the game. Okay, so now, one of the reasons why we implemented this was because honestly we found it very much fun after we had the excavator implemented. Implementing another car was very simple. Or it actually might have been the other way around. I don't remember exactly. Maybe we did RC car first and then did the excavator as a result. But one thing we implemented during this was the Steam Leaderboards. So as you will be racing against your friends and other players, you will be able to check how well you're doing compared to them. If you go to your PC, you will be able to compare your results. At the moment, we're just showing the top 100 scores, but in the patch that will be coming probably early in the next week, we will also allow you to check against your friends directly and with people around you. Yeah? So even if you are a bit slower, that you don't make the top 100 list, it will still be enough to you will still have the chances to basically compare yourself to others that are in your range. Yeah? Also, you actually don't have to finish the mini game if you manage to get yourself wrecked in a way that you're not happy with your time. You can exit the mini game at any time and then come back to the junkyard later and continue trying at any point. It basically costs $5 of the in-game money, and when you are playing, you can then check the results against others on the PC. Since we took some time now to actually race through the stuff, we should have our first customers waiting for us, hopefully. Nope, no first customer. Okay, we'll have to wait for a little bit more. Or we will also then, if it won't come, then we probably ran into a bug, because obviously when you're showing stuff to people, stuff breaks. Okay, in any case, we'll wait a moment more, and in the meantime, I'll try to figure out what has happened, and we'll get back to you in just one moment.
Yeah,
Hello?
wait 5 minutes.
Hello,
Make
one
sure
sec.
that everything is fine.
Hello, 1 second.
Maybe you can just play to...
Okay, so we ran into some issue, not exactly sure what exactly has happened. Obviously, everyone else here currently on the team is going to check out what has happened, but we had a bug that appeared that we didn't catch, and you know, we'll fix it. And in the meantime, just gonna see if we can play through the part again. I noticed, because I checked like the video earlier, that we had lights on at the beginning, which might have been the cause of the issue. But I will just try to very quickly get up to the same point so that we can continue what I wanted to show you. And yeah, apologies again for this. It was a little bit unexpected because we shouldn't obviously get stuck. Now, either way, we still have save and load system that basically saves on every quest. However, when we had the broken situation, it broke the quest as well. Yeah. Okay, so high voltage cables again. Then we'll quickly through the digger, and we're gonna go back to the RC car, and then we will stop. We will not race again because I wanted to show you the PC stuff. So that you can see the results and how quick people have been when they were how quick people have been when they were racing against other people in the RC car race. Now now it seems to be working as intended. So let's get quickly to the part.
Congratulations on your purchase and investment.
And yeah, just getting there quickly. It should only take about 2-3 minutes, maybe a bit more. By the way, in the meantime, if you still have any questions, please feel free to ask, either on Twitch, Steam, or YouTube, Facebook, anywhere where you can see the video. I have a slight delay on the chat, about 15 seconds, so I will answer as soon as I can. Okay, out of fuel. If you haven't played the demo before, or well, if you have played the demo before, basically the location is pretty much the same. It's just reworked with some of the decorations that are pre-bought, and you can. One of the main ways to customize your gas station, generally speaking, is by getting decorations or by buying them. There we go. And we're full. Where is the digger? We left it over there. Sorry, just had phone on loud. Gonna put it on silent. Here we are. Yeah, if you ever get digger stuck in some weird position where you cannot easily access it or reach it, there's a reset button at the excavator where we found it, so you can quickly get it back to where it's supposed to be. Right, here we are. And the engines, yeah. Okay, we have one more sand pile to remove, and then we should be able to open the gas station so that we can earn some money from refueling. Let's go. And let's speed up. Okay, here we are. We finished the task. Just going to park it a little bit away, so it's not going to be in a way for the cars to arrive. Okay, here we go. We've properly opened the gas station now, and we should have a customer arriving soon to help us properly this time, not like last time. Okay, so desert scenario is one of those things that just came naturally when we were thinking about gas station and where we were gonna pump the fuel. Obviously there was a lot of options of where the game could be based, but honestly, okay, I'm not gonna play through the racing car minigame again, so if you want to, feel free, open it up, play it all you want. Just want to show you now the thing is that I was talking about earlier, and that is that we have the leaderboards and stuff. We have the leaderboards where you can compare yourself to others. I think, oh, there, a car has arrived, very nice. So that part is fixed. Let's see, scores. Alright, so we have quite a few scores already. Now, as you see, my best time is, I'm currently 8 on the world. Not quite as good as I want it to be, but hey. So when you're gonna be playing, check your scores against the other people, see what you get. Okay, so like I said, right now we're showing the top 100 scores, and later on we will be showing, you will also have options here to check against your Steam friends, and so that you can check it against your people that are near you in terms of result, yeah? So if someone is a little faster than you, it will be, you know, you will see like 5 or 6 people above you and 5 or 6 people under you, so that you know where you can improve. Okay, so we have the first car to fuel. Compared to the demo, we've changed the fueling minigame a little bit to allow for boosting, which allows you to fuel faster, but it's harder to hit the exact amount. Also, oh, achievement popped, great, fueled it really well then. So yeah, depending on how accurate you are with hitting the thing, you will get a tip, and also we've implemented some achievements related to accuracy. So, you know, there are like few achievements that you can go through. Like one is at least, you know, roughly accurate, and then closer and closer to some really hard values that are hard to hit for those achievement hunters that want to have a little bit challenge while doing it. And now we finally reached the part where we're gonna start cleaning up this mess. And in this part, we are starting with, we reworked it a little bit from the demo because we got a lot of feedback that picking up one item by one item feels annoying. So right now you have a trash bag. Yes, French is going to be supported. It's going to be, like I said, probably early next week. As soon as we can get localization tested properly and working in game, we will release it to the public. French, yes, soon. French is pretty much done already. We just really need to finalize the testing on it. And obviously now when you have trash, we are picking it up. And every time you pick up a certain amount of trash, you will end up with an extra trash bag on the floor, so that you need to get rid of the trash bag instead of the, you know, taking each individual item into the trash can. Okay. Okay, so I need to still empty the actual trash bins because they're full. That's one. And the second one. And now we need to start emptying some of this stuff so that we can actually start serving customers in here. Yeah, oh, high score, yeah, with less than a meter. Maybe a little further away. Can I hit it? Yes. So good. There are also achievements related to throwing, and later on we also want to add like leaderboards for these extracurricular activities effectively. So when we are we're gonna have leaderboards for throwing, we're gonna have leaderboards for, well, just about everything really that we can fit in, that people want to compete in, because that's the nature of the game. Alright, let's get rid of some of the bigger stuff in here, don't want it to be messy. And this one, yeah, there's also multiple trash cans that you can throw it into. You don't have to always do it here, but this one is closest to me right now, so that's why I'm throwing it here. Don't really like mess here. Okay, some of you are reporting that there is a that you have a language that is not your main language. If that's the case, please let us know. It's probably a bug. We will need to check how to apply it and probably have a fix even later today for it. Because languages are currently in testing mode, so there might be some residual files, especially if you had the key already earlier, that might be holding the language save in there. I don't know yet, really. I will have to check exactly what, but we will sort that out. So just if you have the game starting in a different language than English, then that's a mistake, obviously, and we will at least give you the option of switching the language. In order to switch the language, basically in the options there should be a gameplay tab here, and you will be able to switch it back. But more on that very soon. Okay, we filled up the trash. Once we filled it up, we can order the garbage collection. Just like with the fuel truck, there will be a garbage truck coming to pick up the stuff. Right, so one of the new things that we've added here is Dennis. Dennis is this little guy that is peeking there around the corner, if you can see him. He is an event, one of the things that we've developed, that he will appear occasionally and give you hard time on the station. So as you can see, he's running around, dropping stink bombs and trying to paint our walls. In order to get rid of him, need to throw things at him, and then he will basically run off. Go away. Okay, did he manage to paint anywhere? Yeah, he did. Nice. He managed to paint on one of the walls before we've noticed him. So basically, right now, we need to get a paint roller, and we need to start painting. Now, painting is again one of those things that we've done to customize your gas station. So we're hoping to see a lot of screenshots of various different paints. Now, first of all, we need to get rid of what the Dennis did, because honestly, we don't want his scribbles on the wall. Okay, maybe red. Yeah, let's do it red. Okay, so as we're painting, we need to stay inside the green zone. If you go over the top, you will basically put stuff on the floor. You know, paint will splat on the floor, so you need to clean up after yourself, otherwise, you know, the customers will not like it. And you know, you can basically paint the whole station as freely as you want. Just one thing to note about painting is that over time the paint gets older. I mean, over time paint degrades, and every, you know, like, I don't know, few game days, maybe even more than a few game days actually, you're going to have to repaint the sections. Plus, don't forget that Dennis is gonna come around. Dennis is gonna come around and start giving you problems. So, you know, you might wanna get rid of him before he, you know, destroys your freshly painted walls. Okay, let's see. How would it work if we added a blue here? Probably not so great. Just give me a sec, let's see. Oh yeah, also if you're staying in red to the right side, then the paint is actually not going to be applied, so you have to make sure to, you know, do it properly. Okay, well, it's not the best look, but, you know, don't judge me. I just like it that way. You can paint quite a few elements, so just need to figure out what exactly you want to paint, how you want to paint it, and you can also paint on the interior walls as well. So we're hoping to, like I said, we're hoping to see some screenshots of some really uniquely painted places. So, you know, let us know, show us what you can do creatively, and let's have some fun. Okay, another car is here. Hey, thank you. Sorry, I was busy painting, my bad. I'm gonna serve you now. There you go. Not as accurate as last time, but, you know, good enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what else are we looking at? Okay, sorry, I got distracted once more. I'm supposed to be cleaning up the broom stuff, cleaning up the footsteps that are here. So as the customers are coming to your station, or well, as they did before it was, you know, messed up, they basically left a lot of footprints. So, you know, it's a sandy place, so a lot of people are bringing in sand into your thingy. Just like in the demo, we have a broom to handle this problem, so you can clean up. The place. We've changed the broom mechanics very slightly so that you know, you basically are holding to clean rather than just clicking. Because if you just click, basically it won't always, you know, do as a long sweep as it would if you actually did. And if you look at the top left corner of the screen right now, you can see that as we're cleaning the footsteps, the cleanliness of the station gets higher. If customers feel like your station is too dirty, they will decide not to shop with you. So, you know, if they see too much dirty stuff on the way, they will, you know, just leave the place. And also don't forget to remove the paint marks, yeah? So if you overpainted your wall like I did here, just clean up the paint after yourself, yeah? I mean, you don't have to. It's completely your choice how you want to run your own gas station, of course. But I just think it would be helpful, yeah? All right. Okay, so another one of the things that we've done is that we've decided that the game is not fun if you don't get a little involved in criminal activities. So, since we're in the middle of a desert and our customers are potentially gullible, we've implemented a little minigame where you can find a picklock or buy a picklock depending on situation, and you can break into the cars, yeah? So as an example, we have an old car here that has been here for ages, so we're gonna break into this and see we're gonna break in and see what we can find in there. So anyone who has played a few games should be familiar with the concept. It's very similar to lockpicking in RPGs like Skyrim or somewhere where you know, you basically have to do a little skill test on how to open up the thingy, and with a couple of button presses you hopefully can open this. If you have any problems, you can quit the minigame at any time, but generally speaking, you should be able to, you know, break into cars. Now, once you break into cars, there's a chance that you will get a decoration inside, which you then can use to, you know, further decorate the station itself. So you can find it later in your inventory, and you know, you can place it on anywhere where basically you see this green ball. So anywhere where there's a green ball, you can place a decoration and later on work with it. Now there are also some decorations already pre-placed that you can then move to different places like this one, but you know, this grandfather's clock or how you want to call it, but I like it where it is, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Some old radio, go away. Alright, so the next part of getting the gas station running, aside from fueling cars, is obviously trying to sell some products. In order to sell the products, we need to get them first, and also we need to get some shelves. Oh, come on. No, let me out. Who puts a mattress inside the gas station? That's just unsanitary. Let's go. Okay, it's fairly clean. Not quite as clean as I would like it, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, you can still throw individual items into trash if you want, and this trash will pile up here, yeah? So you still have that functionality from the demo that was there if you want to still manually carry and drop the items. Just, you know, clean the trash cans occasionally if you do that. Okay. So 3 shelves from the PC. We need to buy them next. Uncle has again helped us out, gave us some extra money so that we can afford it. So in the prologue here we have alcohol stand for the car care, and hat stand. So we're just gonna get one of each. We're gonna get one of each so that we can place them. Okay, features. Alcohol stand. Okay, so when they enter, alcohol should be near the door. I think it would be nice. Maybe here. Okay, this TV needs to go. It's annoying me. So, you know, eventually this place will actually be clean if I get annoyed with it. Enough things. Go away. You can always order a new truck in order to have your trash emptied, but the fuel is limited in the prologue itself. So right now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, if you can see, I still have 900 liters of fuel, so you can keep fueling for quite a while before you're gonna run out. Okay. What do I need to buy? Oh, I need to place all 3 shelves, yeah? Okay, so need to make some space. Go away. Thank you, customers. Okay, this looks cleanish. Alright, let's put the next one down. Car care. Let's put this one on this wall here. Okay, good enough. And the hat stand. Again, where can the hats be bought? Hats can be here, right in front of the picture or painting, sorry. Yeah, dust bowl. Okay, so next up, if we want customers to arrive and buy stuff from us. Oh, Dennis, you bastard! What did you do? Just painted over my freshly painted wall. Come on. Okay, 1 second. I need to solve this problem. This bothers me. Yeah, okay, let's make it red again. No, overpainted again. Okay. As we're painting over the existing wall, the decal will disappear. Should have picked a different color because it would be more obvious, but hey, it's good enough. Dennis rules. Sure it does. Okay. If we want to basically get customers to arrive to our gas station and buy products from us, we need to buy some parking lots. Now, there is a parking lot situated here that you can see from your computer when you're gonna try to buy it, but you know, right now it's covered in sand, so we're gonna need to excavate this sand with our handy excavator. Okay, so if we go into the buying section, we can see what we're trying to buy. We try to buy it, we can't because we still have sand piles in the way. But our great uncle is going to solve this problem for us by... oh, hello. Another car to fuel in a moment. But let's clean this up. I still have sand in there from previously because I didn't actually bother removing it. So I'm gonna go there and remove this sand first from this. There we are. And now we will quickly remove the sand pile. And then once we remove the sand pile, we should be able to buy the parking spots, which will allow the cars to arrive in higher amount, because at the moment, obviously, the cars can only access the fuel pump. Okay. It shouldn't take too long. I just have to watch out a little bit because I don't want to run out of fuel, because otherwise I'm gonna have to fuel it up again through through the what's it called? You know, through the jerry can that we found earlier. Okay, I still have, I don't know, 15% of fuel, so let's use it. Okay, overheating, let's not. Here we are, one more time. And I think as soon as I remove it, I will just go and buy the parking spots. Here we are. Boom. Okay. I'll leave it here. Which I think I just ran out of fuel just as I was doing that. Okay. Sure, can fuel you. Go.
What?
Currently, there are no plans for the restaurants in the gas station. That doesn't mean we're not gonna serve food. There will be some food products that you can sell, like you could in the demo. If you check the demo out, you could. But there is no plan currently for the restaurant system. However, don't know. We might be making some DLCs or extra content later on that might include that kind of stuff. But right now, there is no plan for it yet that would be solid enough to talk about it. Okay, so now we can buy the parking space. The parking space has been bought, which means that the customers should now arrive to us. However, we still don't really have any products to sell. Because, you know, we need to order them. Okay, come visit. So we have another phone call from our uncle where they explain to us that you know, he has been helping you out quite a lot and now it's time to pay him back. So time for us to actually pay back our uncle, and we have 10 minutes to make $5,000 to pay back the uncle, which is a lot of money. He has also provided some goods for us here that we can stock our shelves with. So see, we got our settings are appropriate for the PC type. I can maybe drop the graphics a little bit to make it a little bit smoother because I'm playing on borderless. Okay, and we have outdoor decorations that we can buy, which is the other element. We have multiple places that you can buy decorations for side of the gas station, the back of it. So Dennis drew a duck on our wall. Didn't notice that, gonna need to fix it at some point. Either way, you can buy some decorations like this chair, for example. And as you're buying decorations, new ones unlock, yeah? So we can do it. Yes. Alright, let's buy this as well. Okay. Now, there should be customers arriving soon. Oh, what happened here? Customers don't like the planks, okay. Tough. I'll serve the customer in a moment. Just 1 second. Yes.
Just as I wanted.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want to hurt you. My bad. Yeah, you can throw stuff at the customers, so be careful about this, yeah? If you'll throw too much stuff at them, they will go home, yeah? Okay, so cash register. We're gonna serve them soon, just waiting for them to see what they'll buy. And in the meantime, can quickly check. Can I break into any of these? No, this is a pickup truck. This one. Okay, let's see if I can break into this car. Nope, not like this. Come on, yeah, there we go. Success, $7. It's not a lot, but it's something. Now, if you fail the minigame of stealing stuff from people's cars, they will run back from whatever they're doing and drive away. And later on, we have some ideas on how to make that more interesting, but for now, this is the only effect. Cash register. So, let's see, what did our first customer buy? A bottle of wine, excellent.
Awesome.
Okay. Lady, you're next. What do you have? Okay. Some car products, a bottle of wine, another bottle of wine.
Have a nice day.
Alright, good. Now I'm supposed to be paying off the loan. I only have $300 out of the 5K that I have to pay. So I'll pay off what I can. Still quite a lot to go. And not a lot of time left. Okay,
As I wanted.
very nice. Oh, I forgot. I left my excavator outside,
Fun.
so I'm probably making a huge traffic jam here. Oh, very nice. Okay, okay, chill. Oh, no fuel. Okay. Okay, so there are two solutions to this problem. I can refuel this guy, drive it away so it's not in the way, or you can reset the excavator on this button here. When you press it, the excavator is going to reset back to its original position and this can continue. Now, in general, if you run into any issues whatsoever with cars getting stuck, you using the digger or excavator, sorry, to throw the cars around, or if you do any weird stuff that causes huge traffic jams and you don't know how to resolve it quickly, we've added an extra button to the opening station here that basically can resolve this issue for you. So there's a little button here that is, I don't know, blinking. And if you press it, it will warn you that this will reset all the cars and customers. So if you confirm this, you can... Ah, 1 second. I hear Dennis. Where is he? Oh, look at him. Look at him. Bastard. Not on this wall. This is fresh wall. Go home. Ah, he dropped the bomb on me. I can't see. Not on this wall. Okay. Managed to get him before he painted any walls. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to actually, you know what? You can press your buttons on your own. If basically this whole... If your traffic ever gets stuck or some weird stuff is happening with your customers, use this button and see what happens. It's cool. The full game, once, like I said before, we don't have a full release date. We want to do it in the next 2-3 months sometime, but it really depends on when we're happy with the quality and the amount of content. We still have big plans, and more of this will be discussed in probably a devlog soon, or another stream at some point, or a video, a devlog, or anything that we're going to create. But we definitely want to quite heavily expand on the management of the situation. And oh, also, customers will sometimes throw trash on the ground, like a fish. So yeah, just clean up after your customers, because otherwise your station is going to get very messy very soon. Also, don't forget about the banana, sweet. Don't forget about the footprints, yeah, because footprints will still gather up over time. So keep your gas station clean and tidy so the customers don't get angry. Now I only have 3 minutes left to pay off another $4,000, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I can pay off as much as I can, but I only have a few hats left. Alcohol is still okay-ish. This is also, some of it has been used already. Okay, let's go. Stop throwing trash on the ground, please.
Cool.
Okay, this one is already fueled. This is your car, isn't it? No, okay. Okay, so this is basically the main part of the prologue. For the employees, we have a plan to do them. However, we want to make sure that the employees, if we implement them in the full game, have an actual purpose. So, you know, we sort of want, how to put this? We sort of want that if we add employees, they're impactful, that they are not just a passive generation of money, so that you have to also take care of them in some way, if they are basically taking over the work for you. It's definitely on the menu. Specifics about how they will be working and what we want to do with them will be coming as soon as we announce something officially about the employees. But yes, definitely want to have the employees so that they take off some of the some of the hard work from you, so you don't have to do absolutely everything on your own. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick up this painting and move it somewhere else. Maybe here. And can I pick up this as well? Yes. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna put this in my inventory and put it down somewhere else later. Can I also... Let's pick... Okay, I only have 1 minute left to pay my bills, so that's not gonna happen. Okay, in any case, if you'll have any more questions about anything, please let us know. And we will, do everything we can to answer the questions. If you find any bugs related to the prologue, again, let us know. We'll try to fix anything that we can find as soon as we can. But generally, we just wanted to show you the prologue, a little bit of how the early game would look like, what is new compared to the demo, and talk a little bit about what we're still planning. One thing that we're definitely going to expand on is still the menu options, because right now we're still missing things like FOV sliders and some extra options that we still want to have so that you can further customize your gameplay to prevent motion sickness and other stuff. So if there's anything at all that you find that is not working the way you expect it to be, then let us know. Oh, there we go. Need to get rid of this because I said earlier that I will. Pink wall, yeah. And now my time has run out, so I have to run to the phone call to talk to my uncle and see what he'll say about the situation that I didn't pay the loan back.
Hey, punk! Where's our goddamn money?
Yeah. So this is basically the rough content of the prologue. Now, after you return to the main menu, you can load and continue playing from the end forward. Now, obviously, if you run back into the phone booth, you will get beaten again, most likely. So, please, if you can, try to give us as much feedback as possible. Fill out the survey, follow us on social media, join the Discord channels, and anything else. Right, if about the screen changing, this is something that we will definitely want to add as well. It's currently not possible, but it's on our radar to add either through patch to prologue or in full game. You can definitely expect it, depending on how we will be time-wise. But yes, it's a known thing. So yeah, Discord is the easiest way to reach us quickly. So if you need anything or if you have any sort of issues, write to us on Steam, write to us on Facebook, write to us anywhere that you can find, just so that we can get on top of. Sorry, was music too loud? Okay, sorry. What I was saying is that we want to add all those menu options. So if you're missing some feature that you would like to have inside the options menu, like you just described, the switching of the screens between first and second screen, we will add this. Yeah, just need to know about it, because if we don't know that it's an issue for people, then we just don't add it. Yeah. Because we want to focus our development time as much as we can towards finishing the bigger features. Also, I'm a little thirsty, so just 1 second. And then we will implement as much as we can. So just let us know if you have any issues. We'll fix the bugs. And aside from this, hope you enjoyed the prologue, and let us know how it plays. Okay. So thank you all again for joining us on the stream. Apologies for the technical issues we had earlier on, we will get on patching the stuff that we find over the next few days, and we will release a patch as soon as we fix the things and test it properly, so that we can give you the gameplay experience that you want. Yes, there will be Czech language. It's already partially translated. We will still need to test it, and like I said earlier, we will try to get community involved in the translations, at least checking them if the quality level of the translations is well enough, as context is important. So sometimes we might get some translations wrong and we mightn't have to fix them, and the only way to actually do this is to have some people playing on their native languages, because in the studio we don't speak all the languages, right? We only have certain languages covered, and those of them that we have covered, we obviously can test ourselves, but for rest we will probably need some community help to get it sorted. Okay? All right, I will be stopping the stream in a moment, but if you have absolutely anything that you want to ask us, poke us on Discord and let us know. Thank you very much, and see you around. Bye-bye.